Alright, yeah, that's it, dude. Holy fuck, Kamloops is free.
Toxicity, well, see, you guys call it toxicity, but like from having an FGC background, it's just part of the game, right? Like, you guys grow up with Smash on home console, but like when you're playing fighting games, in the arcade you're paying money, right? So you're taking a kid's money if you beat him. You know he can't eat lunch or he can't play the game anymore, right? So you're gonna trash talk him, you're gonna pop off. And that's just how it was, right? And it motivated people to get better and better so they weren't losing their money. They were able to play more and all that, right? But with the home console, you guys can't do that. You can play as much as you want, so you tend to be friendly to each other and help out. But if you're just friendly, people are gonna lose interest, right? Nobody's gonna wanna keep coming back if there's no like real competition. And that's why I think toxicity is important. You need people to like, I wanna get better. I wanna beat this person. I wanna be able to pop off and, you know, tell them to go fuck themselves. But yeah, I think people take toxicity like way too seriously. Like, for example, whenever me and you are playing a match, all we're doing is yelling at each other. And like, if you can't handle that, why are you playing a competitive game? Especially in like an atmosphere where people are all playing it like competitively in the community, you know.
Well, I'm a pretty biased person in this respect because I play Smash to enjoy it as much as I play it to like improve. I always tell people that I'm competitive in the aspect that I want to improve, but I'm not competitive in the aspect that I don't really aim to beat people, if that makes sense. So initially, I do like the friendly atmosphere better, but I do know that because it's a competitive game, it's just a nature that's going to breed. I don't partake in most of that, as many people will tell you, but I do understand that it's I guess a consequence of having an incredibly competitive community. I do prefer the friendly atmosphere, but I understand the competition, the competitive part too.
Oh, fuck off, Tyler.
Did Tyler just body you?
No,
Oh.
It's because fucking Braden grabbed me and held me and watch Gavin
Tyler just
run up to me. I'm trying to, yeah.
So when you first came in, it was toxic already, but what are your thoughts on people trash talking each other, light poking, kind of toxic commentators? Do you like all that and do you think it's in good fun, or do you actually get offended, or you think people might get offended by this nature?
You're gonna have to try a lot harder than that to offend me. But basically, if people are having fun, I really can't see any quarrels with anything. But the moment it stops being fun is pretty much when I'll quit.
You will Ponderosa.
I will Ponderosa.
The transition was actually, you could see it coming, honestly. We were all pretty chill for the most part, but like around the same time that Dylan stopped coming, we started like throwing out a little bit more like harsh trash talking jokes, and I don't know, I guess it just kind of escalated.
Episode 3 is about a stem of toxicity. That's when everything moved from friendly to toxic. What are your thoughts on that vibe?
I actually love it. I adore it because I play sports like soccer, basketball, volleyball, and talking trash is such a big part of like sports and everything. And when you get like told, oh, I'm dominating you, or oh, get bodied, right? That makes you so mad that you want to get better. That's the thing. I see it as a motivation to get to work better so you don't get trash talked and you can talk trash. Like, I think and it's all in good fun. It's not like we're hurting the people's souls, like getting right down to it. It's, yo, you suck at this game, but you know you don't suck. But you play, you get better, and it adds a layer of competitiveness to it. Instead of just playing for fun, now we're actually playing and working and training. It adds so much more.
Friendly to toxic, what are your thoughts on that? And do you like the overall trash talking vibe of our scene?
The overall, people may say it may belittle new players, but I don't know. I guess
It's just so good.
it's good. I mean, it helps people get better. They don't want to get chirped. I'm such a bully. This is such an alpha mentality. This is bad. This is bad.
Lots of people that just in general dislike some of your views in particular, mainly because there's some things that you say in relation to game mechanics that you dislike, and they find offense to that. Do you think that's one of the reasons that people don't like you as much? Or would it just be your personality in general, the whole sunglasses fiasco again?
I'm basically desensitized to the whole toxic thing, so I don't feel any change. But other people might, because we just like, as a group of the Sahali crew, came in and we were already pretty toxic, so it's been no different for me, honestly. But it might be for some other people, like Ryan.
And cut that shit out! I'll cut that out, definitely.
Can I watch this?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, thanks, man.
That was the least toxic thing I've seen in this community. Nice.
That was really weird.
Incredible.
Quiet.
Should I play Melee?
I'm very polite, you know? You know?
Honestly, this will prove if Adam Doan's a fraud or if he's a good player, because this is something he's never played before,
I
Rob.
already know you're a bad player.
Yeah,
Fucking almost losing to Jimmer. Like, what are you?
He's doing alright.
I was like one hit away from losing to Jimmer.
What? Are you kidding me? What's wrong with you?
Oh, we'd like to call that the beat bop.
From the friendly to toxic environment. Well, I don't want to say the environment is toxic per se. I think that everyone in the scene currently, or at least like when we joined, it started shifting towards the like toxic area or phase, and it's not so much toxic as like it is like really friendly, like trash talk. It gets heated, but that's like a competitive game, and I think that drives a lot of people. The friendliness is good, but for me, and I think for many others, it doesn't feel like you get pushed to try your best or to get better. The toxicity is just kind of putting a focus on your skill, and your skill doesn't reflect you as a person, but it reflects your skill. And if you try to get better, that's good overall. I think for a competitive sense, if you just want to play Smash, like not competitively, the friendly, I guess being friendly all around and being inviting and stuff is good. You can have fun and win. Winning is fun, as much as people don't like to think like that. It is fun, and it's fun to see yourself get better and other people get better.
I love it. I know a lot of people have had problems with the competitiveness that we've grown into this scene. But when you break it down, we're here to play Smash Bros. And to be better than one another and to improve and get better. That's the reason that we're here. You can't really blame anyone for trying to be competitive. I don't understand that. So yeah, I think when people call it toxic, they're just kind of mad and kind of used to the old ways of being super casual.
All right. So, what is your opinion on toxicity and the claims of toxicity in Kamloops Smash in general? Starting with general toxicity, how do you feel about it in any scene?
So it's hard for me to say that I like a friendly atmosphere, because lots of people come on Smash say that I'm actually the person that started the entire toxic environment, which is partly true, but partly not. I don't know. It's like, this is kind of like Black had mentioned this earlier, but it's kind of like a sports mentality. We used to do sports in high school, and we used to make fun of each other all the time, and this naturally led into Smash. And so when we came into Smash, we were pretty toxic. But the thing was, we used to trash each other, just trash talk each other. Like, if I don't know somebody, I'm not gonna just start trash talking them. Like, that, obviously I wouldn't do that. But like, the thing is, when I like trash talk like Adam or somebody else that I know, then people just look at me and they're like, oh, okay, he's really like toxic. Like, he must do that to everyone. They don't know that we're like really good friends and we're just trash talking each other for the fun of it.
Top 5 toxic players in Kamloops Smash.
Joseph, Lachlan, myself, Alex is pretty toxic. 4th.
In that order?
In that order.
Really?
Actually, you might actually, Lachlan might be above Joseph, I think. Lachlan's really, really toxic. Joseph is more like, he's toxic, but sometimes he's nice, so he's a little mixed.
All right.
The 5th person would have to be
Nash, maybe?
Nash is like closet toxic. So yeah, let's go with Nash.
Are we leaving this thing? Let's go. Are you actually leaving it here? Fuck not.